competitive nature of the industry and
Welcome to Let's Talk on Novice Radar TV.
This is not for the program sources to make will
The
be
whole
finding
African Afro Novice Radar TV.
or Novice to start.
Born to Deltan and Edo parents is Onosz, who likes to think of himself as a South-South artist and a Port Harcourt boy. His love for music was developed from a very young age, especially after his aunt gifted him with her jukebox and tapes of classical and R&B music, introducing him to American pop culture. His genre is African pop and soul, which very well depicts his emotional alter ego. Alright, Onosz, it's great to have you in the studio with us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Alright, so please give us the backstory to your freestyle with Burna, because that's what it was, a freestyle. How did that happen? How did it start?
So the thing is, I think I was at around 2009 or 10 or thereabouts. Aristocrat just moved into Nigeria.
Aristocrat Records.
Yeah, they just moved into Nigeria. And I think they had Lyric then as their producer.
Yeah.
And Lyric is like the Port Harcourt boy.
Right.
So they were looking for artists to sign, and then I was in Uniport. I did a song then in Uniport. There was one hip hop song that was gaining buzz in Uniport. I did the hook and a verse for. Was with the rapper then, Feedback. I think the title of that song is Higher. So that song like had some sort of buzz in this environment. Like then it used to be Ray Power. I used to play our songs and all that. So the song had like buzz. So we used to listen to radio at night and all that. And Lyric used to come to Uniport. He had friends in Uniport. He used to come to there's a studio called Basement in Aludaye. So he used to come there, and when the label came and they needed like an artist to sign, and my name came up in conversation. So they kind of like invited me over to the studio to like for an interview per se. When the owner was not around, it was Lyric that was around, and they played a couple of instrumentals for me to just do something on. And I think they played that one. Burna just recorded like a freestyle on it and left space for me. And they played it, I liked it, and I just went in and freestyled.
So you freestyled, that was your freestyle?
It was his freestyle.
But like
all our verses were freestyle.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I heard what he freestyled, I liked it. I wasn't inspired by what he did, but I think the conversation was, I was telling the producer, reggae, R&B reggae kind of infusion is still one of my, big influence and all that. And he played that particular, like to show that he had something like that in his catalog. And he played that, and I was like, dope, and I freestyled that verse. And I think Burna came and they told him somebody murdered his freestyle, and he said, how? And he dropped his, somehow that song just leaked from the studio and it became a thing.
It became a thing. Would you say that was your unveiling moment?
Yes, I would say because of how wide, like till date, I still get like plays from New York, different parts of the world. So yeah.
So I like how you switched the narrative of that song.
It wasn't intentional. Yeah.
Had you listened to his part? Because he was talking about something different and you were talking about something different.
That's why I gave you the background of the story, because I wasn't really paying attention to what he was talking about.
You wanted to do
freestyle. I was doing
Yeah.
personal for me.
So did Aristocrat later sign you?
No, we didn't get to signing parts, because I think when they interviewed me, they had already signed Burna Boy.
Burna, yeah.
And music is capital intensive. They were pushing Burna at that time in Port Harcourt. So the rest of us were just, we were recording to like wait for our turns and all that. And what really messed that deal up was after a while, they wanted to move to Lagos, and I think I was in my final year. I couldn't move
with them.
Yeah, with them.
Right.
So I think that was why the deal fell.
That means you have been in this industry for a while now. How many years are we looking at?
I said professionally 2010, right? So that long.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So right now you are an indie artist.
Yeah.
What that means, you do not have a record label. You're not signed to any label. Why is that a conscious decision?
I'm not signed to any label. I have my label.
Oh, interesting. What's the name of that?
My label, Thunder Yard International. Thunder Yard International.
Is it a new thing?
new thing like the label.
Yeah, or
You
it
get
comes
to-
with you.
Yeah, it comes with me per se because music has moved past that stage where people now sit and wait for one record label to come and sign you and make things happen.
Right.
If you have some level of understanding about, music marketing and music business, everybody can do by themselves. Nobody knew Rebel Gang until Thames came along.
Interesting,
That's
exactly.
her thing, is her brand.
Exactly. So how would you describe your type of music?
It's African, it's pop, it's soul. I had an interview recently, and I think what stands my African pop out is the soul in it. I was telling somebody how do you explain that? I was like, if I'm to write a song about something, maybe a naughty experience or something, I kind of like tap from a personal experience or maybe a story I've heard before and I'm kind of like internalize it.
Yeah, you make it personal.
I make it personal, so it becomes when it becomes personal, there's soul involved. So I don't just vibe. per
Music
se.
is personal for you.
Exactly, it's a personal experience for me. with
So
every song.
what is your core message? What is the message behind your songs, all of your songs? What is the message behind Onosz?
There is, I wouldn't say there is a specific message for everything. You get, depending on the mood I'm in. After I've smoked some
Yeah.
with Burner, I think the song that really brought me out in Port Harcourt was Party Like Fella.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that.
I did that song in like 15 minutes. Like,
Interesting.
I swear, like 15 minutes, the whole song.
You were done.
But what that song was about was, not sitting in one place and getting depressed and arguing with. I
Right,
made some
just
lines
having
about just
fun.
having fun. You get, and it became personal for a lot of people. Like I remember
Right.
that time when I was in Newport, I would just maybe go out to Choba and they would play my song in Choba Junction.
How does that make
It
you
was-
feel?
It was incredible, I swear. Yeah, so it became personal for people, like, so that's, even though it was a party song, you get, but
Yeah.
there was something in there, then on my last EP, there's a song like Pour Me a Drink, there's still just something,
Right.
even if it's heartbreak I'm talking about, there's something,
It's
even if it's
personal.
love, there's something,
Right.
Yeah,
So
there's
all
always
your
something.
all your songs are from personal stories. Like your latest
like-
song, War.
Yeah.
Tell us, is this like a personal story? Is that an inspiration behind it? Are you trying to fight with someone, fight for someone?
That's not what the song is about. I'm just saying, the song is just saying, I'll start a war for you. I'll
Exactly,
start a
for
war
some beautiful
Exactly.
girl.
Beauty is very relative. Let's leave that aside. But that's just what I'm saying. Like, I think my generation is different from this new generation. Like, their concept of love. I'm talking about this war song now.
Exactly.
I think it's vibe for this generation. Like, my generation
Cruise.
is exactly. My generation is we still take it personal.
We're deep.
Yeah, we still take it personal. So even when we do love songs, it's not just.
I mean, no offense to the latest generation.
No. It's
because
everybody is influenced by an environment. It's
Of
the
course,
environment.
it's
that
the way
influence-
things have become.
My environment is different. So when I'm even talking about when I'm singing a love song, it has to be genuine, in my opinion, because I might most of my female listeners are people in their 26 to those are people that they want to hear genuine emotions from what you are singing. Okay, even though there are some people too of the younger age that
right.
might be, but what I'm saying is my generation were used to that kind of openness and emotion.
So what inspired War is the need to be.
If I'm expressing love, it has to be genuine. So I was expressing love on that song.
So there's no one that inspired the song. It wasn't like from.
That's why I said in the beginning that this music thing is a job. But but even at that, people love their job and they put their emotions into it. So I love music. I make music. I put my emotions into it.
Okay, so finally, I'm going to ask you: what is the weirdest thing a fan has ever done to you, or done for you, or the weirdest experience you've ever had with a fan? Online, offline.
Somebody I met like a while ago told me she has been dating me in her mind for 6 years.
Oh my goodness,
That's weird enough, right?
that is very weird. So there is no love interest for you at the moment. Like there's no one keeping you up at night during the day.
No, not like that.
Not like
Not
that.
like that. Alright.
I'm going to let that go. I'm going to let it
Do you
go.
want to? They are begging you to let it go.
I'm going to let it go. But thank you so much for taking our time to talk to
Thank
me.
you very
Onosz.
much for having me.
Mr. Producer.
Ooh, yeah. Na 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 na. The end of time can tear us apart. So even if them don't like you, not a problem with that. You stole my heart, I don't want it back. I can fight the guts for you, baby, and that's a far. Oh yeah, take all my heart, take all my heart, take all my heart. And I give you my all, give you my all, give you my all. Oh yeah, take all my heart, take all my heart, take all my heart. I give you my all, give you my all. I no go run away from you, no. Even if them tell me say not taboo, oh no. I no go run away from you, oh no. Even if them tell me say not taboo, yeah. Listen, I started war for you. Hey. Now risk it all for you. Hey. Oh yeah, I started war for you. Baby, I risk it all for you. Oh yeah. I just want to love you, but church, I no go let no one stress you. Yeah. I cross 7 oceans for you, for you, for you. Let me be the one to fight for you, my boo. Take all my love, take all my love, take all my love. And I give you my all, give you my all, give you my all. Oh, now take all my love, take all my love, take all my love. And I give you my all, baby, I give you my all. I no go run away from you, no. Even if them tell me say not taboo, yeah. I no go run away from you, no. Even if them tell me say not taboo, oh yeah. Listen, I started war for you.